All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's the date today?
March 5th.
March 5th, rail bike testing version 2. Gonna go over all the details with you in the garage because it's a little bit cold out here. We're back at our secret location with Braden, the scientist, Sean, the accountant engineer, and we're gonna test this. Rail bike number 2. This will be good because you don't know the update actually either. So let's tell everybody who's here. We have Braden and Sean. Did you see the comment on you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they said Sean they said Sean is certainly accounted. He plays it too safe. You need to live on the edge. Oh wait, okay. So Sean and Braden are here to help test rail bike number 2, but they don't know the upgrades. They might not know exactly what we're doing, so let's go over everything and I'll explain. Let's go over the front wheel guide, which I think is well designed at this point and past what I would consider a prototype. It's almost like a working version of what the final version will be with some upgrades, just so you know as well. On the first iteration, we had a folding out section that went to the rails. There was 2 issues that we came up with. One is we had 3D printed wheels that didn't roll very well, and the second one was that it would come up, like it wasn't heavy enough to stay down. I did a bunch of research online about rail bikes, and everybody's made some comments and sent me links. I've watched basically everything, and I feel that what we need is a guide for the front wheel that will absolutely eliminate the likelihood of it leaving the rail. And there's 2 reasons for that. One is that we are 100% confident that the front wheel will always be on the rail. We will be very unlikely to have a catastrophic event where you go over the handlebars or leave the rail. The second thing that it does is the rear wheel of a mountain bike almost always follows the front wheel to some extent. I was talking to Braden about this today a little bit. If the front wheel is always on the rail, the rear wheel will always follow. That's my logic. And this does not allow the front wheel to leave the rail. I'll show you close up. How does that sound? Does that make sense? I'm actually asking you guys.
Yeah.
Think you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, some wheels. The rail will actually go in between there. I had to step this thing out. Actually, what I should tell you is that the Robert Axle Project is the ones who provided the axles for the front and back for this. It's a custom axle. So this is from Old Man Mountain. These are usually used when you put a bike rack on the front or back of your bike and you need to replace the axle. So it does this. So if you want to build a rail bike, you should go to Old Man Mountain or the Robert Axle Project. A couple pieces of aluminum, water jet cuts, some spacers, wheels, shoulder bolts, 3D printed spacers up here, and the custom axle in the middle. And that basically should keep the front wheel on. Second part of rail bike is the Outrigger. Let's go over a couple things. I got to talk it through my mind, and I want Sean, the accountant, to understand as well, because we came up with this solution together last week or a couple weeks ago. In an ideal world, if the bike is upright and moving, there will be very little force required to keep the bike from tipping over. Like, it's not going to have to hold hundreds of pounds. It just needs to, basically, if you could balance this bike, you would need very little force to keep it balanced. So this is not obviously the final design. This is going to be, carbon fiber and telescopic or something, but we need to test one portion of it. So we have this. This will go out to the rail now, much better. And the problem that me and Sean had, was that there is a friction element in these wheels. We had a really bad wheel, and it would twist this. It would twist this back. And the friction force comes from that section there. Now, in order to turn the friction, which is creating a torque on this, we have what I would consider quite an efficient use of a aircraft cable. And we're going to attach the aircraft cable some way once we're there. I don't know exactly how it's going to work. We're going to do something like this. And that's going to be in tension so that when this tries to go back, try to get pivot back, this will, become taut. And that's it. And if that works, then I will know that the future design will be a slanted bar to a wheel with a tension cord to the front, which will make it the most efficient use of materials. Okay, that's it. Anything else I need to talk about?
Back wheel guy?
Fuck that wheel guy. Well, I don't know what's gonna, actually I don't know what's gonna need to go there.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it, trying to figure out how that's actually.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. So this is what I did. This is what I did. I see what you mean. I don't think that this will be how the final version looks. But the way it works is that if the bike leans this way and this wheel is on the top of the rail, this is going to flex and it's going to move and fall off the rail. So what I did was I put a wheel on the inside. Does that make sense? So
I get it.
that wheel there,
The corner of the track sits
yeah,
between those two wheels?
exactly it.
Okay.
Because there will be some flex. And I could overcome that with a wider wheel. It just didn't have wider wheels. If you made like a big wide one.
Well, because if it's going to push out from that side, like you said, there's going to be tension there, so that wheel is going to prevent it from falling off.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this could work really well, or it could work really badly. It could be quite poor, in which case we won't make a video, and we'll bury the evidence that we even designed this thing. Okay, let's load it up.
That's nice.
How's that roll?
That rolls real nice.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's good, that's good. Got the front, all right, let's load this up. I had the GoPro on wide angle for the whole part in the garage, so it's gonna look a little bit weird for you guys. I didn't realize that. It makes you look like you're like a kilometer away from the lens. So those wondering what it looks like when it's all folded up, it'll be like this when I'm biking, and then when I get to the rail, I'll put it down. Obviously all that wire will be different, but let's set this up. Mind holding it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh no. Oh, that's the one. How's that feel?
I won't be able to get on it.
No, don't get on it.
I was having problems getting off of it last time.
Yeah, it's all.
Dude, that's good. That wheel is not leaving, man. It could be a little bit stiffer, probably. It's pretty tight. It's basically no, it's not bad, actually. The main thing that we learned from rail bike number 1 was the amount of torque on this thing. It actually might be better in the front. Like, it might actually be better in the front. You know, because it's pushing. I actually think, see?
Back against.
Yeah, this is why you gotta bring the accountant. It's actually gonna be very hard to get on this thing.
You gotta get on from the front.
Yeah.
It's just on back.
Okay, so let's go. We got the front wheel guide on, it's attached. And then we've got this across here. You can see the wheels, how they work as this thing. Oh yeah, this is set up nice. As that thing pushes against the inside and a wheel on the outside. And then we're gonna put a cable from there to there to stop this happening. That's what we want to stop. Okay. Guys, once again, this ends up being like one of the funniest things in the world. We have some changes. We put the bar in the front because Sean, the accountant engineer, figured that would be better. He also came up with another idea we might do. We might put that on the outside. But we have the tensioning cable. And it looks good, man. Okay. Rail bike number 2.
Getting up on the bike.
Rail bike version 2. Test number 1.
So
Yes,
obstacle number 1 is getting up on the bike.
Oh my god. So clearly this pole is a little bit awkwardly high for me. You ready?
Do it.
increased tension. Sean's gonna give it a go. It's tough to get on though. You want to turn it around?
Sure.
Maiden voyage was okay. Sean, Sean's gonna Sean has broken it already. Hold on, I think we've got some significant fundamental problems here. Oh, there we go. Hold on, hold on. Okay, there we go, buddy. Okay, no, that's okay. It's okay, we can fix that. But you think we should turn it around, eh?
Other side.
Sean thinks we should turn around. I tend to agree. We're gonna turn this around. RB2, test number 3. We've put this on the outside now. I have a sneaking suspicion that I need to, you know what I mean? Put something like what I have on that side. That would be easy. I could do a quick modification, maybe even at the shop. Yeah, this is the problem. Is that you will fall off the other side now. As you lean. Oh, I see what the problem with the outside. If you lean this way, it pops off.
Lean this way, it comes up.
And that you naturally want to lean that way, because if not, you'll be lifting that up. And if you lean this way, it pops off. We're flipping it around the other way again. Test number 4. Reconfigured it. This should be good. Let's go. My pants up so I can get on this bike. This is a piece of shit. This is an actual for real piece of crap. Okay, ready? Okay.
What's the problem there? What happened? Why is it?
It just like doesn't even connect. It's such a piece of shit. It's such a fucking giant piece of shit. What's happening here?
It's not out like it's not.
Well, what? It can't even make it there. Like it's not even. Is it too short? Like I think it's like fundamentally just too short. You know what I mean? Like. Okay, I just realized this is completely loose.
Yeah.
This thing isn't even tight. Okay, hold that there.
Yeah.
We've had catastrophic bracket failure. And we don't think we can continue the testing. She's done. She's done. What lessons did we learn today about rail bike? We like this. This is pretty good. It bends a little bit, so we gotta beef that up.
It's actually, the whole thing is sort of bent right here.
Yeah, it's a little bit wonky. It's wonky a little bit. This thing here needs to go in the garbage, even with the tension rope. I'm building something completely different. I think I need to hug it on all 3 sides. Yeah, I do.
That's the moral of the story today.
All 3 sides, all top, left and right here, eh?
I guess one thing to consider as well is, so this is an important measurement from there to there, right? So it can't go too deep.
Be good if we one time remember to tape measure. We still don't know how wide the rails are. We have no idea, really.
You ever try those measurement, like the measurement app on your phone?
No, you got it?
Got it.
We're too old. We're too old to have that type of
I don't know
stuff.
how reliable.
This is just a. I'm almost embarrassed at this point. Okay, so rail bike session is over, but we're doing one more test. We're actually going to remove the Outrigger altogether. Braden has volunteered to give it a go, and just to see if you can stay on the rail with just the front piece. You think you're going to do it?
Well, let's find out.
Okay, well, we got to take all this shit off, right?
Yeah, that's
It's gonna blow up for sure.
you gotta go.
Oh, do you want to? Do you want to open it up? Like, do you want to put the seat down if you want? No, never. Let's see. We actually wondered if you'd be able to, if anyone would be able to do that. What? It won't roll?
No, it's not gonna sit. It's the balance.
You know what? Actually, it doesn't let you do those micro inputs to stay on the rail.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I thought you had to go in there. Okay, clearly we need the Outrigger.
Yeah.
We're embarrassed. All three of us are embarrassed because we share the failure together. Even though
Collective
Braden
shame.
had no idea what he
enough
was
to
doing.
go around.
He didn't even know what he was doing today.
So I signed up for it.
Okay, let's get out of here.